What is up, everybody? So, since I just feel like telling everybody everything about everything, I got some tweets that I decided I was going to post, and we're going to talk about them. Yeah, we're going to talk about them, not to them. I don't think I could talk to something that doesn't have a mouth, but whatever. So, like, I was recently asked, why I won't get a job, and it's literally because I will not pay for a child that isn't mine. There have been, I don't know how many people there really are, and for the factor of this, like, I do apologize, to my oldest brother. He's not really technically my eldest brother. I was adopted into his family, and I really do apologize that I said what I said about him. But there's nothing that I can do to make things different. And I still love everything about him. I'm still gonna miss him, because he's no longer with us. But at the same time, things have to be said. So, which I also did put here. There were 5 people. I'd say there's probably more. I just put 5 people because that's what I know, which I post underneath here, as well. It's the chick, whatever, who tried to tell me that the child was mine, her mother, who knows who else, whatever, around her side, and then for the biological father, uh, he knew, his mother knew, his grandparents knew, the other 2 brothers of his knew, so that's more than 5, but I didn't really care to go into everybody else, which, as you can see under here, I, they did a DNA test. I have no proof because they would never show it to me and they would never let me take a picture of it. They would never let me have any sort of like view of it. Like, well, they would let me view it, but they wouldn't let me like hold it so I could actually look at it and blah 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 yada yada bullshit. But the test came back that it was like over 90% his. Right? So, like just kind of figured that the people that adopted me and wanted me to do better and shit, and I was, even helping them run their own business type stuff and all this. And this is the treatment that I get afterwards, just because I was told for like 3 years that the child was mine, and then come out 3 years later. Now the DNA test was done secretly. Nobody knew about it. Well, at least I didn't know about it. I didn't know anybody was doing it. Doing it. Other people may have known, but I didn't know. But like I said, this is all hearsay. You guys could do with this information what you will. You know. I also put along with this, that the West Virginia government is retarded. Because literally any time that I try to call them and try to talk to them about the situations, it's they don't care basically. I need to just give them money for a child that isn't mine, and if I want it to be fixed, I have to hire a lawyer to have the lawyer be like, I want you to do this, just for them to waste who knows how long, just to come back and be like, oh, well, we can't change anything because the father's no longer living and you're on the birth certificate bullshit. So, like, that's just how I kind of feel. Like, those are just my thoughts on it. Which, like, down here, like I said, like, I'm not going to be getting a job to be paying for a child that isn't mine. Like, not happening. And then I've also posted up here, which this has nothing to do with it. Like, I said that I've always been fucked up as a child because I was told every single day from the time that I can remember, which I don't remember anything from like the age of 9 until now. So whatever happened from the time I was born until 9, couldn't tell you. But I was told until I think 18, 19. It was like 2014, 2015 when my mom went into her actual coma. But from the time I was born until like 2014, 2015, somewhere in there, I was told like, not every day, but basically like anytime that she would get mad, it would be one of two things. She would either grab a hold of me and tell me that she was going to take my life because she brought me into this world, or it was that I looked like the person that raped her. So, yes, I'm obviously a fucked up individual. I'm always going to be a fucked up individual because I'm not going to go get therapy because what a therapist going to tell me? Oh, you need to work through this, blah, blah, blah. No fucking duh. You know what I mean? Like, I just paid you what, like $100 for you to tell me I need to work through this, obviously. And like, what are you gonna do? Sit there and like write down on a piece of paper? Oh no, he's had a horrible childhood. He's had a horrible this, horrible that. I actually clicked off my profile thing from looking at stuff. But like, I just don't care anymore at this point. Like, I'm just so tired of people always coming at me being like, "Oh, you won't do this because you're just a piece of shit." Blah blah blah. I am a piece of shit. Get the fuck over it. You know, and that's just how it is. But with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is just kind of just a video of me just putting more information out there about myself. And as I slowly feel like doing more and more, I'll put more and more videos like this out. I'll probably put a bunch more shit like this over on Twitter before I do anything else, just so then I can just read the shit off and I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, with that, peace out.